Have you come for healing? Just fork over 8 berries. Stuff them in my mouth.
Not right now.
Ugh, prude. It's just like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with shoving berries down your throat, Venus. Don't kink shame me.
Beep beep. Pump status offline. Honey stability critical. Contact Melby for repairs.
Interesting that we both have very different ways of doing robot voice. You plug your nose, whereas I do this. I just cover my mouth with a little pocket of air with my hands. In 800 miles, make a left turn. GPS, that's the ocean. Affirmative. GPS, I'll drown. Affirmative. Okay, well, if you say so. Thank you for your compliance. Down with the humans.
What was that?
I said down with the humans. Oh, okay. Just incredibly complacent. I always knew this day would come. Aliens show up and it's just like, beware, Earth people, we have already killed your primitive politicians. Yeah! What the fuck is going on? Just do some fucking, like, TFS shit. All hail the violent savior!
I wonder what this thing has to say.
It says, kill, kill, be killed.
Oh, well. I was wondering if it had something to say.
No! Literally was shooting at you.
I was just making sure it wasn't an NPC, okay?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but those little guys, because like they're angy, but they're also so cute. It reminds me of the like the big ass floppy ear cats from Skyward Sword. The ones that are like evil as fuck during the nighttime.
I'm not sure if I know if you're.
But you just hit them and they like cower, and then you pick them up and they're trying to scratch your eyes out, and you're just like, "Aw, off the island with you." Throw 'em. There's an area you can find when you have the hook shot, where it's like a secret area and there's just like a ton of them, and you can just fucking like one by one pick them off and throw them off the island. Just yay, yay, yay. But like they have like floppy ass ears that work like Cream the Rabbit's ears in Sonic. So, like, they can just fly back up. And they just flap, 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 get right back, come up to you. Oh, you want to go again? Whee! Throw them off the island. Training... Oh, this is good. Training grounds notice. Remember that the doors only stay open for a while, so crank it up and run for it. We are here to pump you up. Good one. Yeah, I think you just need to Chubby and then time it correctly. Or not Chubby. Chubby's not. That's V. Chubby's different. There's a door there. Gotta open the door. Whoop. Nope. A little bit further back. A little bit further back. A little bit further back. There you go. Now! Hit it. Woo. Smack it.
Sneak.
Smack the lever. Good one.
Just take out. Let's see.
Gonna need to hold that button down for a while. Checking for secrets. That's good. That's good. You go that way.
Yeah, but I don't know.
There's a door on the other side. What? Oh.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Well, you're gonna need to do this again. Yeah, I think the thing is because it stays open for a little bit after you do the beamerang.
Yeah.
You have to do the beamerang, hold it for as long as you can. Get onto the thing, try to avoid the enemies while using Leaf's shield while continuing to walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll probably like have a fucking Temple of Doom moment where you're having to slide under the door, grab your hat on the way. Da 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 da.
Da,
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 da.
da. I still need to show you the third movie. The third and final Indiana Jones film. Like, I know this is probably like a fucking social faux pas of an opinion, but they keep saying like, oh, we're gonna make another new Indiana Jones film. Meanwhile, I'm just like, just fucking reboot it. Just reboot it, man. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to see Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones anymore. You know, I love Harrison Ford, but he's not that guy anymore. I can't see him as Indy anymore. Or, even better, just let the fucking franchise die, you know? Like, you had an out in the last one where you had, like, you know, another character who could take on the mantle, but nobody liked that character, so they're just like, never mind.
Okay, so I think we should go back and heal because our HP's pretty low.
I'm honestly kind of hoping that the Uncharted movie is better than I think it'll be.
Yeah.
At least for, like, you know, dumb fun. The fact that they're showing it in the winter does not give me hope for that. Because usually when something comes out in, like, January or February, it's because they, you know, they're just like, if we put this out with the rest of the blockbusters, it would die. So... That's right, stuff those berries down her throat and then watch her spit all over you. This is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it intentionally kind of weird, or has the internet just ruined me? You decide. Okay, I see you've already made your decision. That's fair. Like, Leaf has only done this for a couple rooms, and he's like, guys, I'm more than just a shield. Come on.
Less talking, more shielding.
I love how, like, Rise of Shield Hero that anime. Like,
Yeah.
some of its major thing is like, how could a shield ever be useful in battle? Meanwhile, I'm just like, motherfucker, his name is Captain Steve Rogers, and you will show the man respect.
Look at that blob.
Slime, slime.
Slime, slime.
That's a chunky boy. Oop, and he's dead. Ow. But yeah, it just the whole thing of it's like I'm just a shield. I can't really be of much offense. It's like, motherfucker, you've got a big metal heavy thing. Just crush people's faces. Just fucking tackle the motherfuckers and just bash the shield into their face until it's a fine mist. That's all you have to do.
Goodness gracious, this is an affront to nature. It looks highly unstable. Obama, honey.
Dude, you don't have to say that about his mental state, man. He's going to therapy.
Leaf, bring it out when it goes under. We must take it out with haste.
That's another digger boy. The diggy boy. Oh.
Oh, rip.
Blip, blip. Blip, blip. Whoop.
Beep. Oh, crap.
Like, anytime I play a fighter class in D&D, I'm always secretly hoping, like, because I always, you know, am a sword and shield fighter, I'm always secretly hoping that the DM will fucking throw me a bone and I'll just get a magic, like, shield of returning. So I can just Captain America throw the shield. Just all over the fucking place. Another hot take. I started Dungeons and Dragons during 4E. Maybe you have to bring it like somewhere else. If you let go, use Cabo's dash quickly.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
no,
can make it. Oh, okay, so that's for the other room.
Previous room. I'm trying to remember how to do his dash. It's been a few weeks since we played this game.
That's a good idea. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, I started D&D during 4E, and let me tell you, 4E, it has some fucking problems. However, it also did have at least 2 books of just magic items. And that shit's my jam.
Yeah, because let's see, that breaks it.
It also, I think, had a better model for an online character builder, where it was a flat subscription service, and anytime that new shit came out, you just got access to the new shit, as long as you were paying the subscription fee. Whereas on D&D Beyond, which I think is an overall more stable and complete service, but you have to pay for all of the books to get access to those character things, which is a little annoying, especially if you also have like online games, like in-person games. So you want, oh, those are switches. So you want the real books too. And if the digital versions of the books were like way less expensive than the actual versions of the book, then I'd be way more fine with it. But which I feel like they should be. I feel like digital versions of physical books should be like a lot cheaper, because isn't part of the cost of a book accounting for the paper and cover and printing ink?
Yeah.
So why? Like, if it's an audiobook, fine, you're paying for a voice actor, you know, and possibly like some sound effects engineering if you're doing like an in-depth audiobook. But like, if it's just a fucking ebook, why does it cost the same amount sometimes? I don't understand. Wouldn't it make more sense to make it a little bit cheaper and then a lot more people are willing to buy it?
You would think that makes the most sense, but... Now I'm just, like, triggered back to, like, you know, back when we were... I don't know how it worked in our... I remember in community college before...
Just forgot to block there.
Yeah. My bad.
In community college.
Yeah, we would have to pay, sometimes we would have to pay for the ebooks, and they would just be as much as the book, because we needed an access code.
Yep.
Oh, God.
You know how I got around that?
How?
I didn't buy any of the books. I didn't rent the books. I never even went to the place where I get the books. I just outright refused. So, one time I had a teacher who was like a cool enough dude where it's just like, alright guys, you really need to get the books. I know that there's, you know, probably ways online that you can get it, but I wouldn't know. And I'm definitely not telling you that there are definitely ways to get for free online. and so I was just like, alright, let's just see if it's online. Oh, hey, a PDF! It was literally on Google Books. For free. Full book.
Just literally the first day of class, there's like a URL on the whiteboard.
He didn't go that far. He didn't go that far, but he was like, look, there's totally not a legal and free way to get access to this. Totally not. And you shouldn't look it up.
Yeah, because I think the most expensive book I had to pay for was like, God, I think it was like, $120 for the ebook and access code.
Yeah.
I forgot how. I forgot.
Do, do, do.
Because we got a new Thingu, so I'm guessing we can go back and maybe open one of the other doors.
Yeah. I don't back on the D&D thing, I don't know why I take pride in this, but I have so many 4 ebooks that nobody ever wants to play. Nobody wants to play 4E with me. And I don't think I want to play 4E. But I have the books. And for some reason that makes me happy. They're nice books though. The printing is very nice. It doesn't have that weird, like, 2 texture thing that the cover, like, the back covers of the 5 ebooks have, which I don't like. It feels weird on my hands.
Maybe not. Maybe I missed something.
Well, we can go back to that room and use Cabo's dash.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I think is what we're supposed to be doing. I can't believe I forgot about Cabo's dash as a possibility when I had just brought it up when Leaf brought up the shield. That's ADD brain in a nutshell. Whoop. Nice. Wonder if that shield also blocks incoming attacks.
Oh, yeah, I should have tried that. Ugh. Beep.
But yeah, it is interesting that I still love tabletop stuff so much because I was introduced to it in probably the worst way possible.
How's that?
Well, I started with 4E.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go, like, none of my friends at the time knew how to play it, so I had to go to, like, a game shop and play with random people. I was in high school, and yet my mom would get mad at me if I was out of the house still by, like, 5 p.m. Which is fucking ridiculous, and I've told her this. That, like, that was stupid. And she was like, I was just worried about you. And I'm like, I was fucking, like, I was 17, dude. I could drive my goddamn self. It's like, well, it was on Wednesday. It was a school night. Yeah, at 5. It's like, it was high school. It's not like I was paying attention in my classes anyway. So, like, I couldn't even stay for the whole sessions, which led to my first character dying. And I had a DM who knew I was a first-time player, and, like, instead of letting me play what I wanted to, which was a fighter, because I knew that that was what you start with to get a handle on it, he made me a paladin. Like, he forcibly turned my character into a paladin because they needed a healer.
What?
Yeah, and so then I was trying to play it as a paladin, but I didn't know how to play a paladin, so I just kept essentially, like, kneeling in the corner and praying, thinking that that's what I was supposed to do. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm a holy knight. That's all I do, right? I stab things and simp for God. So it's like a puzzle would show up and it's like, well, time to get simping, and I just kneel and pray. And it's like, oh, holy Bahamut, fucking light our way or whatever. I don't know, you made me a paladin. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? And like he just didn't explain shit to me. Like, he didn't explain, okay, here's what we're doing, here's what this is, and like, when I did something that was kind of like weird in game, he never explained it. I just had to kind of figure it out by people being like, oh, weird. Like, so I just felt very much like the odd man out there.
Mm.
And then for my second character, I tried playing as a ranger, and that's always a mistake. Yeah, it does.
Ah, neat.
Cool. Wait, no, get hit.
Oh, it's probably in here. I missed it.
Well, we could still do the Kabu Dash thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, then I put D&D down for a while because, like, I stopped going to that thing because I was like, well, I can't even stay the whole time, you know, like, I don't really know anybody there personally. It's kind of awkward. I'll just stop going. Instead, I, like, got back into Pokemon cards. And then college happened. I was like, man, I'd love to play D&D, and, you know, people who are now some of our best friends were like, dude, I'd also like to play D&D.
Now that's where my first experience with D&D came. With just me in a room with a bunch of our friends.
Yeah. And that was when the first time when I was like, I choose the meme class and played a bard. And that's also when I learned that if you play the bard, fucking be prepared to become the de facto leader.
Yup.
Because you can just kind of do a little bit of everything. V learned needle toss.
Huh.
Jack of all trades, motherfucker. You want to pick locked, like a lockpick? I can do that. You want knowledge on Arcana? I can do that.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how to dash.
Yep. And I think you need to turn it off.
It turned off.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't turn off for very long.
Yeah, we'll have to.
That's locked off.
B hat.
B. That's right. I insisted that we bought that, and I don't think it's done anything. I think it's a quest item.
Huh.
What
We've
do
already
you do?
been here.
Yeah, but that's where the dash is. In that room over there, remember?
Okay.
Did you forget where we were supposed to use dash?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oops.
I still think my favorite part of that campaign that we did in college, though,
Yeah.
was when our Dragonborn forgot they had wings.
Oh my god, yes.
Which is funny because it's the very first session. But it's just like, you know, our Dragonborn gets this fucking, like, agility trial where there's all these platforms. And, like, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be easy for them. They can fly. And they proceed to actually jump across the platforms. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna say shit until they're done. And it's just like, oh, man, that was really close. I'm like, yeah. Why didn't you use your wings? And in character, they, like, paused, looked at their wings, flexed the wings, and went, damn it!
God, that was so good.
It was so endearing immediately. Go! That's the room.
Oh, I thought it was this the other one.
No, the cat. We were just there. Cat already turned around. Already twisted and turned around. Jump!
Well,
Why did you hesitate?
it's fine. This is fine.
And go! Alright. So yeah, we need to go over there and then hit the thing with V's beamerang. Oh, we need to do the first thing again too. The whole room reset. Then that. Jump B's. Good one.
It's fine. This is fine. This is fine.
You panicking?
This is fine.
Okay. And then you do that. Get to the bottom of the stairs. Wait for it to reset. Switch to Kabu and dash.
Whoop.
And no. You went right into an enemy. Trying to think of other fun moments of that D&D campaign. There was the time where we kept trying to insist that we were using non-lethal damage, and yet the NPCs kept dying anyway. Due to their own clumsy incompetence. Like, I used heat metal, specified that I'm going to make sure that I'm only heating the armor enough to burn him and not, like, scald him to death. Like, I'm doing subdue damage. And it was an older guard, so the fact that his armor was just getting unnaturally hot made him have a heart attack. And he died. Another guy got kicked in the face and, like, it's like, alright, I'm gonna kick him to knock him out. It's like, you kick him and knock him out, but he falls backwards into a giant pit that's in the center of town. And I'm like, I was not intending to Sparta him. God damn it, DM. To which he then admitted that it was like, I couldn't have them stay alive because then they would have told you the secret of this town and it's nefarious bullshit. I'm like, but then we could have known about the nefarious bullshit and been on their side. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think we can make him a copy.
You can.
I don't think we can.
Let me try.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to switch to B. I need to do this. And then
It's a double tap.
it's a double tap of B?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's just see if it's still open. Yeah.
Yeah, but we already got what's over here.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
When?
A while ago.
Oh.